Cereal used to be the symbol of a wholesome American morning. A bowl of golden flakes, a splash of milk, a smiling cartoon mascot. But now, the cereal aisle looks like a candy store gone wild. Marshmallows, chocolate frosting, even cereal based on video games and fast food brands. So, how did we get here? How did a breakfast meant to promote health and purity turn into one of the strangest, sweetest, and most competitive food markets in the world? Welcome to Behind the Menu, and today we're diving into the bizarre evolution of breakfast cereal, from its wholesome beginnings to its sugary Technicolor madness. It all started in the late 1800s, a time when America was obsessed with health reform, moral purity, and digestion. That's right, the first breakfast cereal wasn't about flavor. It was about fixing your gut and your soul. Meet John Harvey Kellogg, a doctor and devout Seventh-day Adventist who believed that bland food could cure sinful desires. Yes, he literally thought spicy or flavorful foods could lead to impure thoughts. So Kellogg created Corn Flakes, a plain, unsweetened cereal meant to calm the body and cleanse the mind. It was boring, but it was revolutionary. And soon others saw an opportunity, not for purity, but for profit. Enter Will Keith Kellogg, John's brother. Unlike John, Will wasn't in it for the moral mission. He saw a business. And one day, while experimenting with recipes, he added sugar to those plain flakes. The result? The first mass-market hit breakfast cereal. This tiny act, adding sugar, changed the entire breakfast landscape. Competitors like C.W. Post, another Kellogg protege, jumped in with his own cereal empire. Soon, Americans had Grape Nuts, Wheaties, and Rice Krispies. But as the decades rolled on, cereal wasn't just a food anymore, it was a brand. By the 1950s, companies realized something powerful. Kids watched Saturday morning cartoons, and kids begged their parents for whatever cereal was on TV. Cue the explosion of cereal mascots. Tony the Tiger, Toucan Sam, Lucky the Leprechaun, all born to capture the hearts and stomachs of children. And by the 1980s, cereal wasn't even pretending to be healthy anymore. It was sugar with milk. The 80s and 90s were a wild time for cereal. Everything had a theme: cartoons, toys, even movies. There was Ghostbusters cereal, Batman cereal, Ninja Turtles cereal, and Mr. T cereal. Every box came with a toy surprise. Every commercial was a mini action movie, and every parent's grocery trip turned into a battlefield. Cereal was no longer just breakfast, it was marketing genius. The weirder it was, the more kids wanted it. Bright colors? Check cartoon mascots screaming, "They're GRREAT." Check artificial marshmallows shaped like ghosts, stars, and unicorns? Absolutely. And the result? Cereal became a $10 billion industry. But then, the sugar crash hit. By the 2000s, parents started asking tough questions. Was cereal really part of a balanced breakfast? Nutritionists began exposing how some cereals contained more sugar than candy bars. Sales started to slump, so cereal companies pivoted: whole grain, high fiber to gluten-free. But at the same time, they knew nostalgia was powerful. So they brought back the classics: the marshmallows, the mascots, the colors. Not for kids, but for adults who grew up with them. That's right. The new market for cereal wasn't children anymore. It was millennials looking to relive their childhood, one sugary spoonful at a time. Today, the cereal aisle is split in two worlds. On one side, the healthy cereals, keto-friendly, protein-packed, zero sugar. On the other, the fun cereals, based on Oreo cookies, Cinnamon Toast Crunch, even Wendy's Frosty. We've gone from cereal for your health to cereal for your soul. Or maybe your sweet tooth. There are cereal cafes, cereal bars, cereal-themed pop-ups. People are even making cereal ice cream, cereal milk lattes, and cereal sushi. Cereal has become an aesthetic. So why did cereal get so weird? Because cereal isn't really about breakfast anymore. It's about nostalgia, identity, and marketing creativity. In a world where breakfast habits are changing, where people grab protein bars, smoothies, or skip it entirely, cereal had to reinvent itself. And if it takes turning your childhood memories into marshmallow-covered brand deals, so be it. From a doctor's crusade for purity to a sugary symbol of fun and comfort, cereal has gone through one of the strangest evolutions in American food history. So the next time you pour yourself a bowl of Lucky Charms at midnight, just remember, you're part of a 100-year experiment in health, sugar, and nostalgia. This is Behind the Menu, and we'll see you next time, where we uncover the stories hiding in plain sight, right behind what's on your plate.